this could actually lead to your best year ever by taking the right time to organize that you haven't been doing before. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Newsroom. I am Neil Winteregg. This week is a little bit different with all of the COVID-19 freak out that's going on. Stay safe, everybody. Stay inside, okay? Just none of this would be happening if people just, didn't feel good and just quarantine themselves anyway. I don't know why we have to have a worldwide pandemic to have this idea that maybe I shouldn't leave my home when I don't feel good. Anyway, that's your public service announcement for the day. Now, yesterday I was thinking about what I want to talk about, and as usual, once I come up with an idea, I try and find newsroom or businessy type things to go along with it. And it just so happens that I found a CNBC article with Mark Cuban talking about advice for small business owners during the COVID-19 pandemic. And exactly what I was thinking is exactly what Mark Cuban said. So yay for me. I got it right, or Mark stole my idea, I should say. But one of the things I wanted to talk about during this time period, okay, with everything that's going on, you might need to take a week or two out of your business, or you might be sequestered to your house and stuck, not able to do as much stuff as you normally would do. So one of the ideas that I had, and Mark Cuban here seems to agree with me, was experiment with new ideas. There are many different business owners that I meet that have these ideas that they're too busy to try and implement, or too busy to try and see if they work because they have to keep their normal business going. Well, now you might sit there and go, I've always wondered if I could do this by streaming it or by broadcasting it, or if I change this up. And now you're kind of forced into working on this new idea or implementing a way of delivering your service in a manner that doesn't involve you being face-to-face or directly with your customer, depending on what it is that you do. So take this time to try these ideas or to try these things that you've been thinking about and brainstorm up new ideas. Mark even says in here, talk to other people in the same industry and talk to your peers and find out what they're trying to do. Work together to figure out a new way. This type of stuff always sparks revolutionary ideas. And I think by taking this time to experiment with something that you've already thought about is a great opportunity. Now, another thing that Mark says is really get to know your employees, which is great. Find out how it's gonna change life for them, find out what the layoffs might do for them, see how you can help them. The next thing is, and this is the next thing I wanted to mention, is clean up parts of the business that you've been neglecting or haven't had time for. And this is something that every small business owner knows that they are terrible at. Listen, if you have to take a day during this pandemic at your house to organize your files, do paperwork that you haven't been doing, get caught up on things, then do that guilt-free and don't feel like you are a jerk for not reaching out or calling different people or getting to somebody. Just take a day or two and get completely caught up on stuff. As an individual sales rep, if I worked somewhere right now, what I'd be doing is I would be going through all of my notes. I would be coordinating everything. I'd be putting things into grids. I'd be finding out who my hot prospects are. I'd be getting rid of people that have been hanging around for a while I didn't need anymore. And I would make a complete list of people that as soon as things calm down, I'd just be all over them. And I would get everything completely organized and cleaned out and just get rid of all the crap that you don't need anymore. This is a perfect time to work on things that you have not been able to focus on because you feel guilty by working on them. So take the time to get caught up on these things and do it guilt-free. A lot of business owners feel guilty when they work on things that aren't important during, the busiest times. Now you can actually focus on it and not feel like you're garbage because you're not focusing on something customer related. This is the time you can actually be selfish and get this stuff in order and get it done. And I think that that's gonna be a great opportunity for you to actually get caught up on stuff. Here's the other thing that you can do. Spend some time with your family, spend some time with people that aren't at risk of getting infected with this, and do that guilt-free as well, and be ready to pour on the fullest energy that you have as soon as things get back to normal. But just take some time, okay? It's okay to take some time for yourself and focus on these things and be able to focus on your business. In fact, this could actually lead to your best year ever by taking the right time to organize that you haven't been doing before. So that's my message to you. Stay safe. If you don't feel well, don't leave your house, all right? and make sure that you spend some time focusing on yourself and your family and the business in this time period so that when things go back to normal, you can hit the ground running and be more organized and more efficient than ever before. I'll see you next week.